What's up, guys? This is Carl the Great here. Here's the question for today. How does cooking feel? I'd say it feels great. I'll explain to you why. One reason it feels great to cook food is because of independence. I say so because up to some point in my life in which I was younger, I didn't really want to cook. I feared about what could happen around the stove or when I was cutting ingredients. Another reason it feels great to cook food is to improve your skills at cooking. I remember taking cooking class back in 8th grade and it was fun. There were several instances in which the whole class cooked food in another classroom that actually had small kitchens in the corners. I loved cooking class back then, and I learned quite some things about cooking back in middle school, which was awesome. Even now, I am learning more things about cooking. I'd say another reason it feels great to cook food is because of the freedom of what you use. For example, with cheese, you can use cheddar for the flavor or mozzarella for the irresistible cheese pulls. You can even combine them both for the best of both worlds. Now, that's a great example, but there are a lot more examples than this, of course. Here are a few ingredients I love using. Over here is a stack of tortillas, which I love using for making quesadillas. Up here is a block of mozzarella. You can actually shred it. And like I just said, this is excellent for cheese pulls. The other way you can use a block like this is to cut it into pieces you can eat, like with crackers. Now this is some plant butter with olive oil. In fact, a couple things you can do with it is spread it on bread or melt it in a pan so you can cook like you would with cooking oil and whatnot. Now, which one would I use? A pan or a pot? Well, it really depends on what I'll be cooking. For things like sandwiches and quesadillas, I would use a pan like this. For other things like soup and noodles, I would use a pot like this red one. Sometimes when I cook, I put a lid on top of whatever pot or pan I'm using, which traps the heat and makes food cook faster. This also makes it easier for me to get those irresistible cheese pulls. All right, that's about it for today's video. You guys made it to the end. Don't forget to like this video, hit the subscribe button, and comment for future content. Also, don't forget to follow me on social media. Make sure you hit the notification bell so that you'll be notified when I post new videos or start streaming. This is Carl the Great signing out. Peace. I'll see you in tomorrow's live stream on YouTube and Twitch. Bye now.